And Leanne wasn't an anti-gunner. She was just scared of them. And after she shot about an hour, we had little bitty charges of tannerite. You know, it's non-explosive, explosive stimulant. And, you know, if you don't hit them dead on, they don't blow up. So there was this one charge. I mean, I shot 4 charges in a row at about 100 yards, but there was this one that we couldn't get. And then Leanne just freehand, boom, within an hour. I saw her aim. I forget that gun Shane's got. It's like a 223, but it's real short. I forget all the names. And she just pulls the trigger, and boom, it blows up. And then she aims with a bowling pin from the hip at about 75, 80 yards. Boom, knocks that down. And it's just, once you just get into a gun, it's just amazing. And there she was. So go get lessons. Be careful. Stow them properly. The best way to have gun safety with your kids is teach them how to use it, teach them the danger. And then they won't go and get it when their kids are over and shoot people. So obviously in this day and age, secure firearms. But past that, go out and teach somebody how to shoot if you want to beat these gun grabbers. That's the biggest thing we can do. All right, I'm now perseverating on guns. I apologize. Patrick in FEMA Region 10. And then we'll go to Steve and Jason in Canada and Matt in Canada. A lot of calls from Canada. George in Connecticut. Go ahead, Patrick.
Good morning, Alex. Yeah, I voted against Measure 91, Oregon, the legalization, the marijuana legalization.
Yes, sir.
And the reason I did is because when they created that bill, they completely embedded and surrounded it with a police state. And I convinced a whole bunch of people, to include people that are marijuana smokers, that they should vote against it, and they did, only because of that. 24% of it goes to the schools, which are a weapon system against our children, and the rest of it goes to a police state, which is completely embedded and surrounded that bill. That's why I voted against it.
Well, I've studied the medical marijuana movement, and I'm for decriminalization, not because I support drug culture, but because I know that it makes the drug culture bigger to have them illegal because it jacks up prices. And I know in like Michigan and other states that have quasi-legalized it, Colorado, you waive your rights to social workers, to home inspection. Your kids are into the system. And so you're like becoming a slave or something in a lot of states. And so you're now in a social worker system with the police, basically on a type of parole. And they don't tell people you're waiving your rights in an extrajudicial agreement to get your hands on some Mary Jane. And look, I know it's great for glaucoma. I know it's great for nausea when people have chemotherapy. I know that it is a plant that has hundreds of really great medicinal reasons for people to use it. It's certainly abused. So I think people should have access to it. But it's definitely being abused as medical marijuana. But you can't penalize people that really need it because folks are abusing it. So I'm just for decriminalization, period. And they should sell it like you sell it at the liquor store. And just forget this whole medical thing. You know, I mean, they had whiskey as medicine forever as well. If somebody had a headache or a toothache or was about to have surgery or, you know, wanted to relax them, they used to get off the fighter, you know, missions and they'd give them whiskey. I mean, I just say sell it in liquor stores. The government can have its cut, and then that's the end of it. We don't need more bureaucracy. I appreciate your call. Let's talk to Steve in Florida. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex, Citizen Scrounge reporting from Jacksonville, just letting everybody know Anonymous is doing a Million Mask March from 6 to 8 p.m. downtown Jacksonville. I'm going to be steering the ship with an InfoWars flag and my bullhorn calling for Obama's arrest, and I encourage everybody to do that. And if I see an anarchist, I'm going to smack you myself. Also, Yes on 2 lost in Florida by 3%, and I'm very glad it did, because I don't want these lazy stoners who are too lazy to go register to vote riding the coattails of the hardworking patriots. And I'm for decriminalization, and Governor Adrian Wiley, he was for decriminalization too. He had an amazing 7-point plan, but the American people, the Floridians, didn't want it. You know, and a shameless plug, Governor Adrian Wiley's torpedo. God bless, man. Y'all be safe.
All right, what time is the Million Anonymous March tonight?
I was told to get there around 6 p.m., and I got my Obama Ebola costumes. I still got my pickets and everything, man. I'm just going ham. I'm so sick of Obama, and I want him in jail. I'm not happy with the election, and I'm calling for his arrest. I'm so sick of it.
No, I agree. I agree. We shouldn't be pacified by this. We should be waging war against the Republican leadership to stop acting like total traitors. I agree with you. And we must have the impeachment of Obama. He's going to go ahead with all this executive tyranny. Mitch McConnell's up there with a controlled press, and with Boehner giving press conferences, not saying a word about impeachment, a word about repeal of Obamacare, other than saying they're not going to do it. Not a word about, hey, Obama, you better not try executive power grabs. They're just green-lighting everything with their willing accomplices in the media. I appreciate your call. Another great point. We're going to go to break, come back, and talk to Jason in Canada, talk to Matt in Canada and George in Connecticut, and that'll be it for this transmission. I'll be honest with you. Not so much the doing the live show last night and the 3-hour radio show and the 6 hours of coverage I did with the crew. It's the planning and the going over all the news. I am just exhausted right now. So rarely do I want the show to end. I am tired. And so Calgon, take me away. Meets Miller time. But no, seriously. Ridiculous. A bath of Miller Lite. I'm joking. I don't drink Miller Lite. I don't even really drink. Anyways, it's all coming up. Stay with us.
This hour of GCN programming is proudly sponsored by BlockitPocket.com. Protect your privacy and data and render your phone or device completely undetectable. Go under the radar when your phone's not in use with BlockitPocket.com.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
In today's unstable environment, self-protection is critical. Civil unrest, riots, looting, it's happening now right here in the United States, and your rights are at risk. If passed, H.R. 5344 would ban Level 3 and above body armor. Katie Armor is standing up for you. We offer the most affordable Level 3 body armor on the market. Katie Level 3 armor withstands pistol and rifle hits up to 7.62 NATO. Get yours at katiearmor.com. That's CATI armor.com. Katie Armor, come and take it.
Another major health threat, this one in Toledo, Ohio, where everybody in the entire city has been told not to drink the water.
Ohio's governor declaring a state of emergency.
Did you know that the average person uses about 80 to 100 gallons of water at home every single day? If there's a water emergency, will you be prepared?
Panicked residents forming long lines throughout the day.
We're here at a supermarket in Toledo. You can see the shelves empty where water once was.
To stay safe and healthy during a crisis, you must have access to safe, clean water. Water which will not be available at your local grocery store.
There's a mad dash on right now to stock up on supplies.
The ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system is a must-have for every modern, independently minded household. Protect your family's safety during an emergency. Go to InfoWarsStore.com today to purchase your ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system or call 1-888-253-3139.
Are you happy doing your laundry with perfume detergents that irritate your skin? Are you happy washing your hands with stinking fragrances that gives your skin rashes? Are you happy paying new, higher prices for smaller boxes? Find your happiness today with our 1 to 4 year supply of pure soaps or our 1 to 2 month sampler with bar soap, shampoo, laundry, and dish soap at 5starsoap.com. You deserve the best. Happiness is 5starsoap.com.
Digestive health is key to wellness, and Pro-EM1 is the key to digestive health. Pro-EM1 is a daily liquid probiotic that improves food absorption and supports weight loss by removing toxins from your system. Recommended by doctors, Pro-EM1 is 100% natural, organic, non-GMO, wheat, soy, gluten, and dairy-free. Call us today at 888-611-8025 or visit ProEM1.com to save over $25 on your order. That's 888-611-8025 or PROEM1.com.
Of course, we'll be back tonight, 7 o'clock Central, InfoWars Nightly News, and then back tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central, with the daytime radio show. I'm your host, Alex Jones. I'm going to take some more calls in this segment, a little customary overdrive segment to finish up with calls. But overall, this is really good news, this election. I'm sure there was a lot of electronic fraud, a lot of voter fraud, we know, by the illegals and others, and Democrats voting over and over again. They got caught all over the country. But still, that wasn't enough to stop this landslide. That is not an endorsement of the Republicans, but is a repudiation of Obama. Now, if McConnell and Boehner and the other Republican leaders don't try to at least do some reforms, cut some of the taxes, stop trying to drive the country over a cliff and bankrupt us, and if they don't control the borders and go for amnesty and let Obama act as an executive dictator, they are then aiding and abetting it, and they will go the way of Cantor. And that's what you let them know. We're going to kick you out, you little narcissistic creature. If you don't reverse this and if you keep playing politics, knock it off. They make it all about how they're celebrities now. Build up Mitch McConnell, build up Boehner, so they can be politically damaged down the road. Hey, they know what they're getting paid to do. We need to get rid of these politicians and get statesmen in there. Some of the other news up on Infowars.com. Ron Paul says the two-party monopoly must be infiltrated with ideas. That's what we're doing. I totally agree. On a Don Salazar article. Again, the big question, will Republicans impeach Barack Obama? Paul Watson's article. Freedom versus Tyranny, top 6 Ebola poster contest entries. Yeah, it's the protest videos that have made national news. You can see the finalists there. We'll announce on Friday. I know I'm always behind announcing these, but I'll do it on Friday. I'm going to play these top 6 entries tonight after the nightly news. So about 7:30 tonight, we'll air all those for the TV viewers. Ron Paul and the GOP victory went on to say, get ready for expanded neocon wars in Syria and Iraq. Yeah, to quote, fight the groups that John McCain and Obama helped put in charge over there. They're just hoping we're that ignorant we don't notice it. Finally, before I go to break and come back with Jason and Matt and George, and maybe have time to get to Greg. I might get to a call in this segment. I cannot stress enough to you what true nascent iodine from the deep earth crystal source does. It is the missing link in the biology. It's why they put the bad halogens in the water and the food. The bromine, the bromide, the fluoride. This is the good stuff, the iodine. And most of the iodine out there is the trash version of it. This is the pure, deep earth, electric purple blue crystal. Nobody else does this. And it just has detoxified me, energized me. The bad news is we're selling out of it. We didn't produce enough of it. It may take months to get more in. InfoWarsLife.com, Survival Shield X2. And even though we're selling out of it, we have it discounted with Lung Cleanse. That has all the essential oils in it when you get the two together in the Bio Defense Pack, and your purchase supports the transmission. But try Survival Shield X2. Try Lung Cleanse. Try Super Female Vitality. And we've been sold out for a while of the colloidal silver. We've been sold out of OcuPower. That's coming in next week. DNA Force is getting ready to sell out. I mean, these are very expensive to produce. The Oxy powder from Global Healing Center flushes you out. You've heard the rave reviews. Rob Dew lost 12 pounds in 1 week. That's how much garbage we've got in us. InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139. That's 888-253-3139. Be sure and become a subscriber, $5.95 a month. 11 people can use each membership to PrisonPlanet.tv. That's the nightly news, my films, special commercial-free podcasts, you name it. I want to thank everybody that are members. You're funding the tip of the spear. Most importantly, pray for America, pray for world peace, pray for the unborn, pray for our affiliates and sponsors. We want to thank them as well. I'm Alex Jones signing off the main transmission. A little bit of overdrive to take some calls.
You are
back in 70 seconds.
Visit GCNlive.com today.
In the near future. When you realize how fake it all is, the football, the basketball.
Alert. Security alert. This is Homeland Security. Analysis. InfoWars building independent media operations.
You let the worst people get control and tell us that we are the ones responsible.
Prime directive. Discredit Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
It's a popular conspiracy theory talk show called InfoWars.
Alex Jones is now in an Austin jail.
These people are assaulting us.
Targeting of patriots engaged.
They are are never going to stop. They're never going to deviate from their program until we stop them.
Block free iPhone app at Infowars.com. Block free podcast and video feed. Imperative. Destroy Prison Planet TV.
You gotta set your eye on the enemy, not worry about what propaganda they put out. Intellectually, it's begun and you can feel it.